What up? This is your boy Doughboy.
And Kevin say, hallelujah.
And this is another installment of Started Off to the Right.
Righteous and ratchet and righteous and ratchet. And
What
you people,
You-
you're watching this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But our Patreon, the Right Pack, they're watching this live as it happens.
Right now.
From time to time, we go live when we can. We're in studio, and we're not in studio. We're at my house because our studio's being painted. But if you join the Patreon, you can watch these episodes live a day before they come out when we're able to go live and record them, because usually we got to have Wi-Fi. So when we do it on the road, it's kind of hard. But when we do it in LA... Oh, yeah. We're
And
going
in
live.
addition,
shout out to the Patreons. Thank you guys
Right
for
Pack,
joining
Right Pack,
us.
Right Pack.
Right Pack.
Studio
we love
audience.
y'all. And shout out to y'all. Y'all been coming to the shows and showing us love. You see that girl in Hawaii who made a Ratchet and Ratchet shirt?
Oh,
yeah.
And somebody got a
bro.
Ratchet and Ratchet tattoo.
Tattoo.
Tatted on the
I
ankle.
said,
Can you put it? You didn't see?
Yeah, you got to put it in post.
Can you put it in the
Yes.
I think she was at the Hawaii show.
Was it the same girl?
Yeah, because she was the one who said, "I hope you like my gifts."
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Put this in the video so people can see it.
Okay, like right now.
Yeah, put it up.
They're
Is
watching.
it up?
Right.
People that are listening, they can't see it, but just picture an ankle tat that says "Righteous and Ratchet."
Righteous and Ratchet.
Is it up now?
It's up right now. Actually, go like this. I'll try to put it on your hand.
You can see the tattoo now?
There you go.
Okay, now. All right.
Oh,
no,
and
no,
in
no,
addition,
that.
but let me
I'm
tell
not
that. And in addition to the Patreons being able to watch this live, they also get one
Additional
bonus episode a
episode
week.
a
So
week.
it makes some sense. Join us, righteousandratchet.com. Come join your boys.
$5 a month will get you dough. The more you spend, the more you get.
Mm-hmm.
And word on the street is Righteous and Ratchet's going on tour later this year. But there's going to be smaller venues, and guess who gets first access to the seats?
Right
The Right Pack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
get this started because we got a lot.
Oh, we're gonna
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
So, in news
I was
of
gonna say, Kev, I hope you.
in the cancel culture that we live in,
Oh, here you
Sick
go.
of
Here you go.
we have given certain people passes back. Remember,
Who's
good.
we?
No, you
Who's
came.
we? You're the
So-
only one who
You-
gave him a pass.
We were very hard on Brother Offset. We welcomed him back into the fold.
I never canceled Offset.
You were off Offset.
I was off, but I didn't cancel.
Okay.
Cancel is the extreme.
Okay,
R.
but-
Kelly's been canceled.
Okay, but Kanye was canceled.
Kanye
then,
was on suspension.
Okay, and then he
He's
then-
on probation.
He was.
He's still on.
He hasn't
haven't-
left purgatory.
I,
from me.
I
He was-
enjoyed the one. I liked the video of the
Yes.
Sunday service. I liked.
Oh,
the
with
video.
the
you
Fred
guys were
Hammond stuff with the.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! That's when you guys
He
turned a
got
whole
me
new
hook,
league.
line, and
I mean,
sinker. I was like, "Oh, you gonna
we
bring
black.
The,
You give
gonna
us a
bring the
good. You
Lord
give us a
into
good
this?
song. It's
I was like, "We hate Kanye." Hold on, Fred Hammond.
I like it.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Can Kanye? He
and
did
it was lit.
I'm gonna tell you what else is hurting me with the what was hurting me, the Jesus services or the Sunday services. A lot of my friends play and sing with him, so I got invited.
Right.
We could go to Sunday services.
Hold
I
on.
wanna. What's up?
That's
I
a
got
thing?
homies who were like, Kev, if you're ever in LA, you want to pull up the Sunday service, let me know.
I
But we
want to
ain't
go.
been in
Why?
town.
Why
We've been-
wouldn't you tell me? I want to
I
go.
we have not. When's the last time we've been in LA on a Sunday?
That don't have nothing to do with
I mean,
it.
he's Easter's.
He's still on probation, but for research
I wanna
purposes,
go
I
check
think
out.
it's.
Yes.
I think it's. It'd be okay. I'd be open
I want
to
to
it.
go with
Yes.
a clipboard and be
Yes.
like, do I like it?
Allah.
Well, there's a checkbox. I like it. Or not.
So he was canceled for some reason, and then we kind of like
No, say
not
the reason.
some
Don't just-
reason.
he
don't
was
just-
why are you trying to
canceled.
breeze over it?
He was canceled for the Donald Trump stuff, for the slavery is a choice stuff, just irresponsible things coming out of his
irresponsible
mouth.
words coming out of his mouth.
Right. But then we started to like maybe soften our stance when he came back. Now Kanye is officially canceled again.
Why did you
for
cancel
me.
him again? This is why
Because
you can't go
he
uncanceling
is-
and canceling. It ain't a Netflix
He is-
membership.
first of all, he is selling Jesus socks. First of all, Jesus merch.
Socks.
Jesus merch. And I feel like
Jesus socks on my feet, my feet, my feet, my feet. So you got a warm savior on your
You just gonna
toes.
keep
I
going.
would say full album about footwear.
But this is the thing. I feel like he is a culture vulture of Jesus.
Oh man, that's good.
He's a culture vulture of Jesus.
That's good.
I just don't appreciate him.
What bothered you? Because everybody's up in arms. Oh, we're on the internet. We're up in arms. Somebody tweeted his Coachella merch, and it was like Jesus walks. He just put Holy Spirit on a shirt.
And just start selling it. It's just like, bro, it's just like we're just now accepting you back. Don't come back trying to sell. And then this is what it was starting to be a modulation, a graduate. It was gradually starting to
Get it off.
It's not
Get it off.
modulation.
Come on. Come on.
It was a graduate. That's not graduate. It gradually started to step up to where it just started to be ridiculous. First, you see the first couple of samples. First, it was like, oh man, that's cool.
We saw this.
Then it's this. Okay. Then it's he's walking. It's okay. These are just concerts now, Kanye. And I just feel like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Like,
Josh. To his credit, Josh called the Coachella thing before anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Josh was like, you know what? Weeks, maybe even a month before, Josh was like, watch him do this at Coachella. And I was like,
I didn't call the Easter thing, though. I will say that.
No, but you said he's going to do the Sunday service at Coachella. And I was like, Josh, you like, just watch. At first, it was like, we love the Lord. We love the Lord.
Right.
We also want to get paid for loving the Lord. We still love him. We still love him.
$80 socks for the Lord.
We still love him. Love don't change. So you weren't mad that he did it at Coachella?
I am mad now that he did that at Coachella.
Why?
Because I feel like
you don't want him to monetize the Lord?
No, I feel like now you're just trying to capitalize. You're being an opportunist. I don't feel like you really want to spread the gospel. I feel like you.
What made you think he ever wanted to do that?
Well, because he started it seemed like he was starting to be humbled, kind of get back to his roots.
All he did was play music that you like.
That's it.
And stop
He added
talking.
a sample over his drum.
But he
added gospel music.
He talks so much when he stops talking that becomes powerful.
Yes, and that's what we were saying. If artists would just shut their mouth
and played the music
and play your musical. Where's my piano?
Oh, that's not queued up.
You just ruined everything with it. Okay, just
shut this. Do this. We will like you more.
I don't like it. I don't like it when I feel like, you know what I mean? Because I think, my relationship with God, I take that very, very seriously. I don't like it. I do.
When you've been to church?
How was Easter service,
all the time.
How was Easter service?
You go to church's chicken? Let me get a number 3. Extra honey butter biscuits. That don't count. You go there. I'll go to my own Bible study. Give me a 4-piece.
Nobody was
study a 4-piece. Shut up.
The Bible says, "Study to show thyself approved." I'll take all your selections and all your sides, and I'll tell you how well you're doing as a ministry.
No, I feel like he's taking something very sacred and very important, and he's just commercializing it. And I don't like that.
I agree. Don't get that wrong. Did you mind Jesus Walks?
Back in the day?
Back in the day.
No, I thought it was great.
I thought it was super dope.
Yeah.
It was a smash. And rappers
I thought it was very brave.
And
I thought it was very brave to do that.
I thought it was. He was like, he ain't gonna play it in the club. They played it in the club. Yeah, they played it in the club. I know you was in the club doing it. You was in the chicken club, but you was dancing.
Y'all let him set me up twice? Really?
But I think here's what people were cool with the Sunday services. And as blacks, boy, you introduced the Lord. You know what he did? He pulled a Suge Avery. He came back to the church at the end. God is trying to tell you something, Daddy. I won't be saved.
That's really what I think I have the problem with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was when he started to make money off of it.
Not even. It's just I feel like that's, and I've heard a couple, other people say this is where I feel like that's just the easy way to kind of get black people back to being cool.
Yes.
And that's just
it worked on you.
I don't know.
But you draw the line at monetization.
Yeah.
I think where it was placed during Coachella made it a reach, because he could have done it throughout the regular sets of the performances, but he placed it in a position of where church service would be.
But see, this is what I think that he does, though.
And it was on like a grassy hill.
It was like
I've never even seen grass at Coachella.
I've never seen that hill around there. Like that's a polo ground. Like horses run around there and play polo.
I don't have Coachella, man.
This is where my inherent problem comes with Kanye, and I don't think that you guys even see this part of it. He's very much a narcissist. He always brings this back to him.
No, I think everybody sees
him.
that.
Everybody sees that.
That's literally
like that?
Absolutely.
But this is a very narcissist move. This is very much about him. No, it's narcissist move.
Narcissistic move. A person's a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. No, this is a very
narcissist does narcissistic things.
No, this is a narcissist move.
Narcissistic. It's cystic fibrosis.
No, we understand, but the
word
you mean
is wrong. A move of a narcissist.
There we go.
But the move is very narcissistic.
Right.
If you want to be correct, you just want to say words, we'll let you live.
No. So is it a very narcissist move or a narcissistic?
Too many S's.
Narcissistic.
Narcissistic.
So it's a very narcissistic move.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it automatically brings this all about. It's back to just him now.
It was always about him.
And I don't like it when you do that with God. I don't like you could do that in any other realm, but when you bring God into it,
Don't bring God into
had
it.
the
I
cameras-
don't like that.
He had the cameras looking through a straw so it can stay on him.
It's
Really?
It wasn't a real straw, but he had that
The little fisheye thing.
peephole
How
thing.
much was the merch going for?
It was $225 for a hoodie
Come
that said
on,
Holy
bro.
Spirit on it.
Come on, bro.
$225.
Come on, bro.
For the holy.
Come on,
It was,
bro.
it was those bland like Kanye colors,
And he
right?
is
Like
so-
construction paper.
let's see.
It's disrespectful, man.
See, he's trying to make up the bottom line because we stopped buying them ugly
He was
shoes.
$70 for a shirt that says
Come
"Trust
on,
God."
bro. Come
But
on.
he has the cross in the second
No.
tee.
Nah, man.
$225
See,
for
nah.
Holy Spirit.
People aren't even putting that as offering when they go to church. And they're spending $225 on a
Ain't
Holy
nobody
Spirit
pulling
hoodie.
$225 out the billfold.
Oh, man.
Jesus walks and church socks that both cost $50.
Come on, bro. And it's
Wait,
not
this-
coming from a pure place. It's not coming
Oh,
from a.
the
I'm gonna
place is
spread
coming
that.
from is the bank
It's
account.
coming from a. You said this off camera. You said you think he's broke.
I do think he's definitely.
I'm
broke.
100% certain him and
Absolutely.
Kim have separate check accounts.
Dog-
Checking accounts.
Oh, yeah.
She like, hey, listen, it's a bit. It'll be a
So
whole
then
thing.
this
if we
begs
mix
to
our
ask
money.
the question. So we know who got more money out of the two of them, right?
Oh, Kimberly.
In the event that they break up, does
Her name Kimberly?
in the event that they break up, does Kanye is he entitled to half?
Half.
Really?
Cash me out.
Unless I got
He
a
gets half?
No, absolutely not.
Did they sign a prenup?
I don't know.
You know what? That's a good question.
Did he?
Kim Kardashian probably signed it for you.
She better have.
And she has more money. I feel like what he's doing is broke moves. It's like you must need money.
Here's the thing about the Kardashians. That
But how
is-
much money must you need if you got a Hawk Jesus walk socks?
he lost $15 million in the fashion industry.
People be acting like 15 million is just something to be losing. That's
Nobody acts like that.
I was going to say, where is these concepts coming from?
Whoever acted like that.
Hear me out. I feel like Kanye is a narcissist. I mean, yeah.
The crazy thing about it is talent, like as far as talent in your body, Kanye is more talented than all the Kardashian families combined.
Yeah.
Yet they have way more money than him. Kylie got $1 billion.
she do.
Kylie's
Kim
outta here.
500 million, I think.
She's previewing music now. Kylie.
She better not be.
She just put a snippet of Travis's, of like a new unreleased Travis song in one of her makeup commercials that came out the other day.
She's been doing that on like Snapchat and stuff.
Wait, she's doing music?
No, previewing.
Oh.
You know how like LeBron does on his Instagram? He posted it before.
Yeah.
She started becoming a co-sign. She was one of the reasons that Khalid blew up.
Yeah.
Really? I should thank her for that because Khalid is from El Paso, Texas. He's literally the most famous person in El Paso. Like, I have no shot now. It's going to take me a lot. Nobody was from El Paso than Khalid, and he like talked about it a lot. Josh was like, have you heard of this kid from El Paso? I was like, who?
So,
And he's from my part of El Paso.
Ken's
Like,
been setting up 10 years to be the kid from El Paso.
dude, literally.
And Khalid
I wanted to be on famous
just gets
people from El
flagged.
Paso on Wikipedia.
Khalid at 17 just snuck right in before
He
his
lives-
graduation.
hey, watch out, fam. Hey, so bye.
And he's
I'm
military
hard.
kid.
Oh.
And he went to America's High School, which is in the Northeast, where my grandmother lives.
Took your whole.
He took my whole
swag.
thing.
You got Kel Mitchell in the video before you too. That's
Ah.
He had Kel?
crazy. He was in that which music video? The one that was at the high school. Oh, you're sick right now.
Oh, look at his face.
Khalid, I'll see
Shouts
you
to
at
Khalid.
Chico's Tacos. How dare you think? I was like, El Paso, I'm good. Like, nobody's from El Paso.
I
But
thought
me
I-
and JJ Arms. That's literally a famous guy from El Paso. He blew both his hands off, and his name was JJ Arms. And that is ironic.
Oh, I was about to say, did he name himself that after
No.
his unfortunate?
He had
What's your
two-
name now? JJ Arms.
You knocked my head down.
The Hamdana came off.
The Hamdana. All right, so back to Kanye. Are you canceling him now with me?
I never uncanceled him. I never fully canceled him.
Can we fully cancel him now?
All
man?
I ever did was like that one Bless
Video.
song. That's all I ever did.
I
I
just-
haven't purchased no music. My Yeezys are still in there. I try to give them away.
I
I tried to give them away to Tony Baker's son so I can get him on my side. And Tony was like, yeah, but he forgot to give them to him.
I don't know. I'm kind of over Kanye at this point because I can deal with you being a jerk and saying things. I can go with that, but when I feel like you start trying to use God for financial gain and it's
Here's
not
my question to
sincere,
you.
I don't really appreciate that.
Because a lot of people sell merch for the Lord.
Right.
I sell merch for the Lord.
But that's kind of like that's become an attachment of who you are, though. Like you're a young Christian man. That's what you represent.
Young.
Yeah.
I'll be 36 next week.
You out here?
Oh.
man.
What is young?
It's relative.
What is
It's
it?
your age.
It's not Doughboy.
It's just like
What? I'm about to be 40. Is that old?
But if Doughboy died, he'd say young. People say, "Oh, he was so young," but people say
What-
that at
what
50. And I never want to talk about this as somebody dies, but now nobody has died recently. What age? No, nobody
Kev,
big.
I mean-
so what age? After you pass that age, what are you like? I mean,
I think like 50.
Just what I'm young.
I think 50.
I just wonder what age were you like when you pass away? You're not young.
I feel like when you pass the 70 mark.
65 ain't young.
Yeah, but it's kind of young to pass away.
It's definitely young to pass away, but it ain't young in general. If they were like, hey, man, if your boyfriend was 65, they'd be like, oh, she got a young boyfriend. That's somebody's father. Shoot. So, you know what happens when you're young? A lot of times when you're young, you mess up your credit.
You do?
And you get, I remember when I was young, I actually didn't mess my credit up because my parents didn't teach me. Mr. Tag, my high school economics teacher, taught me about credit.
His name is Mr. Tag?
Mr. Tag, Roger Tag. He taught me about it a lot, but a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
And when we were coming up, credit cards, they took advantage of you.
Oh, yeah.
Did they have credit cards when you were young?
Yes, they did. I ain't that much older than you.
Did you swipe them on your stagecoach? But the thing about credit cards that are good is they give you the freedom to do things in life that we really want to do and sometimes need to do. For example, hotel, you need incidentals.
Oh.
You got to have a credit card.
Hit me over the head. Keep going.
Oh yeah, rental cars. Got to have a credit card. Okay, there's people we booked to travel and they don't have a credit card, and it's a hassle to stay the leave. Dinner out. Here's my credit card. New tires for the car. Here's my card. But you know what's not so good about credit cards? High interest rates.
Oh.
Most people just accept the high interest rate credit cards charge as a necessary evil. We say to ourselves, "What are you gonna do?" Here's what you can do. You can get a low fixed rate credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream and pay off those credit card balances. You can get a loan from $5,000 to $100,000, and you can get your money as soon as the day you apply. The average credit card company charges over 19% APR. But with Lightstream, you can get a fixed rate as low as 6.14 APR with auto pay. Now you can pay off high interest credit card and save money with a much lower rate. Melissa and I are out of debt probably about 2 or 3 years now, and we did it because we consolidated our loans at a lower interest rate, and we were very, very good about it. So if you need to do that, you want to check out Lightstream. One even better lower interest rate. Apply today at lightstream.com/RR and get additional interest rate discount. That's lightstream.com/RR and get an additional discount. lightstream.com/RR. Subject to credit card approval. Rate includes 0.05 or 0.5% auto pay discount. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/RNR for more information.
Jeez, took you 10 hours to read it. Take a reading class.
Sorry.
Sheesh.
Are you done with Kanye? Shall we move on to other
Nah,
things?
man, I'm still mad about it. He canceled to me. Be on my side.
I am.
Welcome back.
I never brought him back.
So
I
we're-
stayed. I never brought him back. I
You
never
were
was
the
like,
one. We had
So
this
now
conversation.
can this be the nail in the coffin that we are officially done with Kanye? No matter how good of a sample he comes with.
What
on
if
his
he
next
made
hit?
a gospel album?
See, no, then I'll be even more mad.
If it was fire though,
Okay, I
and he
can't-
gave
okay,
it away
wait,
for
let me-
free,
but
no
let me-
merch.
Let me take that back. I can't say that I'd be mad. I can't judge his intentions, because so that would make me actually wrong, and then him wrong. I just don't feel as if he's sincere. Well, now I'm just explaining me judging him. I just don't.
Would you feel
I don't
any
like
different
you.
if you hadn't seen the picture? I guess you wouldn't, because you wouldn't know any different.
If had I not seen the pictures of him trying to sell it,
Oh, this is what I wanted to ask. Josh, you might know, and Serena, you might know as well. You guys are musicals. Is this common pricing for his merch?
For his merch,
Yeah.
I would believe so. I think the 225 might have been the stretch, but like $100 to $150 price point.
Well, he was
for
like
I
any
feel like
top.
St. Pablo was expensive too.
One of his stops at MSG, he'd hit, I think, almost $700,000 in one night just off merch alone. Just off merch alone.
and then
$700,000
In one night.
in t-shirts, Gildan.
And I mean, because they had I think each place had a custom, had like a custom, what am I blanking on? Like, there'll be like a specific sweater or T-shirt that's specific.
Oh,
just
for
to
that
Madison.
city?
Yeah, just for the city, like a city. I think it's called a city piece or something.
He
like
took
that.
a risk then making city specific merch.
Yeah, but they would always sell through because I mean that's one thing that he has successfully done is built a fashion culture around his music.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
that
I
people,
don't-
I
So
mean,
are you feeling different knowing that this price point is in line with his other
No,
price
I don't
points?
like the fact that he's doing it. I feel like he's
So you
taking
want him
it-
not to sell merch or sell other stuff that's not related to church?
Yeah,
If
just
he was
don't-
just selling like Kanye merch, pictures of his
I
face,
got no problem with that.
pictures of his face with a Jesus cross.
Right. No, because I feel like what he's doing is like now
Jesus
he's like,
walk socks he's been selling forever.
has he?
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
Jesus
not it's not a
walks us off.
re-release. My thing is like I feel like this was like this whole church idea that he's doing is an installation instead of. I mean, this is my opinion. Instead of something
Well,
that he's
obviously
been
it's coming out
behind.
of your mouth.
Well, I'm saying instead of something that he's been consistently behind
Exactly.
his entire time.
Exactly.
That's, I think, what it is.
Because he's had
It's
moments
opportunistic
throughout
of the
every
moment.
single album from
Yes.
my Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy,
Heartless.
however that's worded, to Heartless. Like you feel this different sounds in each of
So
them, and I feel
because
like
it's
just
God related, we are upset.
Yeah.
which is a little hypocritical at the same time.
Is it?
But
Gospel artists do this, but I think what it is you feel like you don't trust his relationship with God, therefore you feel like he doesn't have the right to sell merchandise. But who are you to
But
know
I
what
was
his
gonna say
relationship with the Lord?
Exactly. That's why I felt bad.
A
That's
devil's
why I felt-
advocate.
The dude on the cross, he was like, man, Jesus, I know I'm finna die, but bro, you the man,
like,
man.
man,
He
we
was
out
like,
here.
bro, come to heaven with me. The other guy was like, I was playing.
I don't know, man. It just feels like I just feel like he's doing it to get back in the favor of black people.
That could be true, or he can also be doing the same thing he's always done, which is sell.
But he hasn't really been talking about
he-
God and Jesus for years now.
No. But he's selling merch related to the music that he is currently releasing. He sold Jesus merch when he was making that Pots and Pans Clash music.
Mm-hmm.
He sold graduation merch along with graduation. So it's not something. It's
So
not
he's
like
just doing what he normally does.
he's doing what he normally does. We
I
feel
just don't
different
like
about
it,
it.
right,
Yeah,
right.
and I don't think. Again, I don't think you're wrong. I feel like. There could be like, hey fam, hey, we let you play the little Fred Hammond sample. Take it easy. All you have to do is take it easy.
Right.
Or sell regular merch.
Right.
You know what I mean? But here's the other thing about it that's interesting to me. I was never going to be the target market for that merch.
Yes, you would have.
No. What about me says spend $225?
You have Yeezy shoes. You dork. What do you mean?
That's a great point. I was trying to
Trying
say
to say it
something
with
else.
a straight face too. You absolutely
Hold
would
on,
have
I'm
been
going
the
to try to
target
move this
market.
camera for their lives.
Okay.
But Kanye has low-key been talking about God in pretty much every album. Like, even if it's sprinkled in, just devil's advocate.
Listen.
Devil's food cake advocate for you.
Ultralight Beam.
Ultralight Beam, which was fire, and he got sued for using that little girl's voice.
I just look at
didn't
it
know
as
that.
a very opportunistic man that's trying to get back in the good graces of people. So maybe I'm wrong for judging him, and
No.
I don't mean to judge him, but
You
this don't seem very sincere to me. It just
Fair.
seems like a money grab. Oh, people are on this. Oh, let me turn a quick buck. And when you do that involving God, then I'm just like, bro, that's corny.
Fair. I
That's
do
what I don't
not
like about
disagree.
it.
I just
Right.
think it's interesting that he's doing what he's always done, and now we're like, we're
Right.
mad. Oh, here's a good thing. Here's an interesting thing. Say Kanye had never done the MAGA stuff or any of that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he just was like, man, I'm gonna make this Easter stuff, and then I'm gonna sell this merch. Would you feel differently then, or you?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, because I would feel like that was just more in line with what he was always doing.
So it's only because you felt you canceled
that
him.
he was shunned, and now it's like, oh, but I'm back with the Lord though. Like, oh man, come on. Like that's just how.
But
you
then
know what I
again,
mean?
we all go through seasons, man. I'm backpedaling. What's the next topic?
You go
Oh,
through
I'm judging
seasoning
him.
salt.
I'm judging.
I'm gonna fire every food related joke I have.
Does that make me judgmental? Am I wrong for that?
I don't think your thought process is wrong. I think the hard part about it is Kanye said he struggles with mental illness and bipolarism and all that type of stuff. He seems to have just quieted down. I don't know if he changed any way he thinks, but his tweets and his outbursts are down. So we're
But just
seeing
think
less
though,
like
if there was any way for you to get back into the good graces of black people, what
here's-
better
that's a
way is there
big
to
jump.
do?
Oh, that's
Right, that's it.
Number
This is-
one
that's-
playbook.
This is the big joker.
Number one playbook. Go to church.
Yeah.
Number one play. That's half deck dive.
And as the underlining principle, I think that's the reason that he's getting all the flack.
yeah,
Right.
Specifically.
yeah.
So yeah. So,
All right,
so shout
moving
out
on.
to him. All right. So Moving right along.
Shout out to
Wendy Williams has been having.
Okay,
time
so
of
you
it.
were telling me about this, but I'm blissfully unaware of these struggles.
Okay.
My wife has been saying Charlamagne's been talking about this. So hit me to the game as you hit the peepo.
Okay, so her husband, or about to be, soon to be ex-husband, Kevin Hunter,
God
apparently
dang it. His name is Kevin.
Oh yeah. Apparently
Wow,
he's
we
been
had
out.
so many good Kevins going.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner, Kevin Hart, Kevin Federline. Funny story about Kevin Federline. I pitched a movie to somebody, and I checked with my, hey, you ever read the script? And he was like, you sent me a script? And I was like, yeah, I sent it like 3 months ago. He was like, Kevin Fredericks. He was like, I thought it said Kevin Federline. I threw it in the trash. I was like, what?
Wow.
You'd be Kevin Cheddarline.
You weren't listening to my story at all.
Here's his cheese joke.
He was like this, ready to get tapped in. He was like,
You heard Federline. You waited for you
Heard
to
nothing
stop.
else he said. All I heard was, I was like this. Cheddarline. So,
There was a twinkle in your eye when you said it.
immediately looked around. He immediately panned the room like, yes.
I got one.
I got you.
All right, hit me.
All right,
to
so Kevin Hunter. So apparently he'd been cheating for years. Has a whole side chick and a baby as of recently, and has been spending. And these are all allegedly things that have happened. Apparently he was spending all of Wendy's bread on his side chick. And
This
that-
is not new though, is it? 'Cause my
No,
wife
this has
said
been like
Charlotte-
in like this it's been rumored for years.
Okay, rumored is the word.
And
rumor has it.
and I already have a very disdain in my heart for men who cheat on their wives. They irk me. But so that not only that, and it's coming from a woman and a side chick, but now a man has come forth and been like, hey, he
What's
was doing his thing with me too.
What's the name for side man? There's no side chick.
I don't.
Side Chuck. Is it a side Chuck?
Side
She had a
Chuck's
side
kinda
Chuck.
funny.
Can we introduce
Are
that to
we-
her?
are we-
Side Chuck?
Side Chuck?
That's
Is that a masculine term for side chick?
that's actually
So
pretty-
her husband had a side Chuck.
Yeah, so apparently he had a dude on the side.
You had a Chuck pot roast.
No,
Chuck
no,
B?
you better not.
you laugh if you want to, Joshua.
No, Chuck Pot. No. So apparently, now she's apparently just hit the fence on it, and so now she's finally getting out of there. Fired him from the show.
What was he working on?
He was like the executive producer of her show, and him and Charlamagne have beef from years. Apparently, he was trying to make Charlamagne's life harder, trying to stop bags for him. So apparently, this guy is just not a great guy, and I feel bad for her because it looks as if it's affecting Wendy's sobriety. Like sometimes when you stress out about stuff like that, so I'm always gonna have a sensitive spot for that. But what are your thoughts on this guy after you hear these things?
Here's the thing, I think. Side chicks and side chucks.
Okay.
Money does not absolve you from cheating. Beyonce cheated on, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
Here comes the hive.
Right? Everybody from people who work at Target. Remember we were on tour and we saw that dude and his girlfriend arguing? He was dropping her off at work in the hotel. She worked at the hotel. He was in her car, obviously driving her car.
I don't know. Remember this?
Okay.
I don't know if I was there at this show.
You were there. You're probably knee deep in tacos.
Shut up.
And anyway, they were having an argument about women. It's like, oh, so you don't know her? And like they didn't know we could hear them because we had tinted windows and it was cracked. Oh, so you don't know her? She was. Oh, so I don't know that shit. Okay, bring my car back. Like I was just like, oh, he knows her. Oh, he knows her. So infidelity seems to run the gamut from the rich to the poor. Everywhere in between.
But why though? This is my problem with infidelity, and don't let me sit up here and act like I haven't done it or had it done to me. But what
you infidelity?
I've infideled for sure. But
Well, you feel so strongly about it when you infidelity.
because it's so stupid, and I've had it done to me. So it's like, why won't people just be mature enough? You don't have to be in a relationship with anybody. If you don't want to do it, simply say, hey, this isn't for me. I'm out. I have a huge problem, and I really hate it when dudes cheat on their wives because it's just like, you got this woman out here in public just being all embarrassed. Like, you're a jerk. Like, I don't know. And then if you're this guy, like, you're living off her, she's paying all your bills.
I feel like that's what makes it worse.
The audacity.
Unmitigated
How dare you?
gall.
How dare you?
If she allows you to suckle at the teat of her bread,
Bruh.
then you shut up and you be a good husband.
That was a very
I watched
wild
Game of
word.
Thrones and,
suckled at the teeth.
Tormund, Tormund Giant's Bane. He was talking about he killed a giant. and he slept with his wife, and he suckled at the teat of her breast milk. And
What
that's
does
why it
that
got
mean?
strong.
You said it.
Breastfeed.
It just
Suckled at the teat. Teeties.
ah.
But anyway, my point is, if she's allowing you to ride in the little sidecar on the motorcycle,
That's
you shut your mouth and you eat your food. You treat her with
shut your
respect.
mouth.
If you're in the side car, you don't need a side chick. Am I right?
Or, or a side chuck.
Because now you don't get a side check.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
And where's
So,
he gonna go now?
I don't know, but
Does he
speaking,
get half?
you know, but basically what he was doing,
Does he
was
get half?
Let's talk about that in one moment. But just to even talk about this, what I think his inherent problem in this whole thing was,
Don't you say so.
he was sleeping on his husband duties. Speaking of sleeping, I've seen my life make a complete 180 change since I've been getting better sleep on the purple mattress that I have recently purchased.
Guess who else got one?
Ooh.
Me.
Hey.
Kevin.
Which one did you get?
The king size one.
Nice.
I don't know the name of it at the moment.
Is it the original?
Yes.
Okay.
So-
that was really hard to think of. Oh, yeah. Original.
King original.
We came home from Hawaii,
Uh-huh.
and we were sleeping on the world's finest of beds, Ritz-Carltons at the Maui, and Honolulu. I mean,
Things of the sort.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Stay at a Holiday Inn? No. So not a bad bed, but when I come home
Bruh.
to the purple mattress already set up,
Man. I mean,
changed my life.
that's the thing. Like, I've even, me and Josh be even talking about, like, my bed has become a place that I don't want to leave anymore. It's just something that I really enjoy to do.
When the Postmate gets there, hey, the door is open. Can you bring it to my hands?
No, and I know
I
that
can't go to the door. Bring it
There's
to
a
my
tray
hands.
beside me. Thank you.
I know everybody at home wants to know how they can get in on this, but listen, the purple mattress will probably feel different than anything you've ever experienced because it uses the brand new material that was developed by an actual rocket scientist. It was not like the memory foam I'm used to. The purple mattress feels very unique because it's both firm and soft at the same time. So it keeps everything supported while still feeling really comfortable. Plus, it's breathable so it sleeps cool. Now, what do you get? 100-night risk-free trial. If you're not fully satisfied, you can return your mattress for a full refund, backed by a 10-year warranty, free shipping and return. Now listen, you're going to love Purple. Right now, to our many listeners, you can get a free Purple pillow with the purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great gifts that they're offering site-wide. Just text RR
Arn.
to 84888. The only way to get this pillow is to text RR
Arn.
to 84888. That's RR
Arn.
to 84888. Now,
Apparently, somebody in the comments from our live, available on Patreon, said that he was trying to poison Wendy Williams years ago.
he was trying to poison. Whoa, this just
I
took a
don't know if
dark
that
turn.
I don't know if that would be true. Only because if you were allowed to cheat on her, like you would assume she knows,
Right.
and she's still paying you. You wouldn't want to kill her. You'd be like, hey man, I got to ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You know who else was even worse? Somebody in the comments also said, does he deserve half?
No.
Oh, because he cheated. He cheated.
No, this is the thing.
Wait, last time you said
on.
cheating don't matter.
That's what I was trying to backpedal to.
Put like this. Even if Wendy cheated, let's just devil's advocate. If Wendy cheated and he still wouldn't deserve half. That's the thing. People think that my half argument comes just from the argument of men's side. Like, it's just so we can win.
It's the money side?
The money side. You don't deserve half for somebody cheating. It makes me so angry. Now, if you cheat, that's poor character. You messed up the agreement. You shouldn't be able to be married to that person. But to insinuate that the punishment for that should be give up half of your bread, no.
You never give half of your bread. You ask for double bread if possible. You know who's even worse than Wendy Williams' husband?
Who?
B. Smith's husband.
Well, first off, who's B. Smith?
B. Smith is Barbara Lane Smith, professionally known as B. Smith, American restaurateur, model, author, businesswoman, television host.
Okay, so what
She
happened?
has Alzheimer's, and her husband had a live-in girlfriend move in with them. And I feel like...
That's just disgusting.
Hold on, let me double check this before. Yeah, that's...
He moved in their girlfriend? His
moved
girlfriend?
in the girlfriend because his wife didn't know what was happening. And she has the money. B. Smith has the money.
Oh man,
Men,
We trash.
trash.
I be trying to say we're not.
We are trash.
But when it's like the overwhelming stories There's only so many Kev on stage, Doughboys, and Russell Wilsons.
Right, exactly.
There's a lot of B. Smith husbands out here,
and Kevin Hunter.
And Kevin Hunter. He should have
just-
took Winnie Williams' last name, by the way. Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Williams. There's
Yeah,
a
he's
lot of
just
ladies
to
going
me.
on.
It's just I just hate the narrative of that, and then I hate the fact that I just you know how I feel about the half thing anyway. Like I don't care if you cheat, you cheat, whatever. If marriage don't work, whatever. But you don't get half. No,
No.
nobody gets half.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
ain't
no.
no half. So,
All right, what's next on the docket?
all right, so are we trashing him? Are we trashing
Yeah,
Kevin?
trash.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody said, "Why are you going live if you don't look at the comments?" We're just recording.
Why
live,
y'all
guys.
complaining so much?
First of all, you're welcome.
We just
What?
we just wanted to
Jeez.
give you guys a live opportunity.
This
to
comes
watch
out
the podcast.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I just wanted a chance to let you see it before it happens.
Speaking of songs with racial undertones, apparently, God Bless America has been causing quite the uproar because the author
No,
that
she didn't write it. I don't think. Kate Smith or what's her name?
Yeah, she's the one who wrote the other songs.
She wrote. Well, she's
wrote-
not the author of God Bless America.
No,
though.
she didn't write the original.
Okay, hold on.
I think she was just her rendition of God Bless America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people have sang it, but they were singing her version. I don't think she wrote
I got
it.
you. Okay. Well, so what was her name again?
The lady? Mm-hmm. Oh, you ain't got her in the docket?
You got your phone right there.
You didn't write her? His name is Kate.
Kate Smith.
Kate Smith, right? Ain't it?
I don't care about
Okay, hold on one second. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Kate
Kate
Smith.
Smith. Okay, all right.
All right. Kate Smith, Bevy Smith.
Okay. So Kate Smith, apparently, a lot of people are in an uproar because
Up in arms.
She did a whole "God Bless America" thing and was singing it, but they said, "Hold on, you got a couple other songs
Couple more
With-
tracks on the Apple Music.
that are of a little questionable undertones." Apparently, she also wrote a song called "That's Why Darkies Were Born"
Oh,
and "Pickaninny Heaven."
She didn't even try to hide it.
That's why darkies are born.
That's why darkies are born.
See if that song comes up.
This can't be on YouTube.
That better not pull up.
Oh, my
play
God.
it.
how is that on there, but your comments aren't?
Play it.
Oh my God! Hold on. That's the live audio.
Play it. Here we
Kate
go.
Smith. That's why darkies are born. 1931.
Hold it by the mic. She looks like she would write a "That's Why Darkies Are Born" song.
Colored man.
Oh snap! Look at these lyrics.
Wow.
This is even worse than you would think. Okay, shh.
Wow.
Someone had to pick the cotton. Someone had to plant the corn. Someone had to slave and be able to sing. That's why darkies are born.
I'm mad that.
Hold on. Should we listen to the rest?
Keep going.
All the white folks to sing when you're weary, sing when you're blue, sing what you're taught. All the white folks to do. Someone had to fight the devil. Shout about Gabriel's horn. Someone had to stoke the train. They could bring God's children to green pastures. That's why.
They had to actually get a band and be in the studio. Like, all right, let's
The
take
music
it.
sounds racist.
Take it back to Darky. Why were they born? Put a little bit more racism on it. Can we get a harder R?
Can I punch in Darky a couple more times?
What?
Stack it, please.
That's why darkies are. That was an actual
Man.
song.
Here's the thing.
And Pickaninny Heaven? What does Pickaninny mean?
Pickaninny's a racial slur. They had a lot of them. Coon,
Jeez.
darky, spook, nigger. That was their favorite.
Wow.
Here's the thing about it. People were mad that the Yankees and the Flyers were going to stop using her version because she made that music. Will Kane from ESPN's First Take got into it with Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith. And
I seen that.
And he was like, yeah, basically paraphrasing. He was like, yes, she made some racist songs, but does that mean we have to stop listening to her non-racist song?
Yeah, that was
phooey. What are you gonna do? Take down statue? Yeah.
And then he even brought in Obama's name in that argument too.
Here's the thing. Racism is ingrained in the fabric of American history. Slaves built the White House. America's economic magnitude and fortitude was originated from slave labor. Imagine how much money you made if people worked for you and all you had to do was feed them. You didn't have to pay them. And full-grown adults. And not only that, you could then have sex with them. You could rape them, no charge, create a baby that would then work for you. And then you pass that on generation after generation and generation. So you're a white kid born in the mid 1800s or, before the Civil War, your families had slaves for hundreds of years.
They owned people.
Own land. You have free labor. You can export cotton, get paid from it, but somebody makes it for you for free. All you got to do is feed them and house them, and the housing's trash. And you can literally create your own workforce.
And people wonder why, my grandparents gave me $100,000 to start this business. That's exactly where the money came from.
Listen,
and man,
that's where. And okay, so here's one example of that. And then you had immigrants, right, who come in. They necessarily benefit from slave labor all the time, but they also weren't stopped from growth. So black people, we couldn't own anything first, and most people's first step into generational wealth is real estate.
Right.
Owning your own house, the equity from that, selling it, home equity lines of credit, whatever, you're able to buy more houses. So that's the first thing you stop people from being able to do is buy property. You stop them because that's how you pass wealth down. I've got a house, that house in Seattle, I can either sell it when I die, the boys can keep it, sell it. That's money that they'll have that they don't have anything to do. Right. As I grow my career, hopefully I can buy more houses. Then you pass that. So imagine that multiplied
you can pass down people.
Years.
But plant land.
And remember, we having shows in the South. Plantations were not small.
We saw some Confederate flags. We were driving through still.
Bro, but this is the thing.
Savannah?
Man.
Bro, this is the thing.
Savannah?
Man.
Woo!
I was just listening to that song, and I think part of my defense mechanism can be to laugh sometimes, but that was
Mine
very
too.
hurtful to hear that.
The reason I was laughing.
She was
it's the
thinking
shock value.
about.
It's the shock value of it.
It wasn't even
Us.
that. That's not why I was laughing. I was laughing because those words are available to be heard, and people are still defending her. Come on, man! It's literally, y'all, that's why y'all were born to pick the slaves, and that probably was number one on the slave board charts.
That was 1931.
Slave boards.
Yes,
and
the
those
racist charts. That was number one on racism music of America. People was jamming that at their little picnics, drinking mint julep. This is why y'all was born. Sing it, Kate.
And the irony of this is that even kind of brings it home even more. You'll have somebody like a Will Kane on a national platform arguing that this woman's song should be able to be used, even though she had all those racist epitones in songs before. But yet Colin Kaepernick loses his job and his career and gets blackballed for just demonstrating a peaceful way and taking a knee because of the things that he thought was wrong in this country. That just really makes me
And that's
upset.
supposed to be the most American thing ever.
Is the song.
Freedom of speech. No, it's freedom of speech.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's literally our whole thing. We go to liberate other countries for freedom of speech, and doesn't mean it's freedom to say what we like. It's freedom to say whatever you want, but accept that.
That's just
in their country.
In their country.
Right.
You weren't offended listening to that song?
Absolutely.
Here's my thing, though.
That was very offensive.
I don't know if offended is the right word for me, because you know how racist America was then?
That's what I was going to say.
That you could put a song out like,
mind-boggling, those words are cultural norms at that point in time, in less than 100 years ago.
And they thought it was popular enough and okay enough to release it as a song?
Bro, but that's what I be saying. That
what?
America.
That was an anthem.
Bro, the national anthem has racist undertones in it. Second verse. We don't really get into it.
Hold on. No, I did I be, trying to do things the right way. I did Google that.
You researched?
I did it.
You researched?
The second verse of the
National Anthem?
or Star Spangled Banner. And where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, our home and country should leave us no more? Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps pollution. No refuge can save the hireling and slave.
Boy, when you read out loud in school, it was a doozy. Hireling.
No refuge can save the hireling and slave. That's
oh,
it.
say can you see? Sing it before sporting events. Sing the second verse. We don't really want to talk about that. This is America. Childish Gambino said it. This is America. And that's why I argue minorities love America more than white people. And here's why. We know America for what it really is. Not the best version you get to see and it's all simple and easy and you don't have any things. We know America for what it really is and we still live here, support, pay taxes, have pride and all that stuff. For white people, it's easy for y'all. It works the way it was intended for you. We got to deal with racism, prejudice, police brutality, redlining loans.
That's a good point, man.
It was paused for them.
It wasn't paused.
Oh,
it
sorry.
just was a notification.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He just can't do it, man.
That was such a good point.
Your boy just can't. He's easily distracted.
I'm sorry.
He
Keep
just
going.
can't. It's gone.
It's gone. It's the word.
It's just-
Shouts
it
to
just was a
racism in
lower
America.
It was just a low power notification.
I'm sorry, man. I wanted them to be able to hear what you were
You
saying.
pointed at it one time.
I didn't
and
know.
we already ignored.
The
We
comments
saw it.
go.
I didn't know. I just wanted to
didn't
make
go
sure they
dark
didn't miss
here,
the
right?
good point.
It was it dark down there?
No, it was in the right place.
We're shooting live.
I'm sorry.
This is what's more important right
I
now.
apologize.
What I was saying is, I don't even know what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Shouts to racism.
I ruined your whole thought.
Literally just let me press this button
Sorry.
right there because the people must see it.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, you just gotta.
Okay, man. Just catch it back. It was just one thing. In any event, that is very
boy.
that is very saddening to me that we live in a world like that. And to be honest,
Oh, that's what I was saying.
okay. See, I knew you get it back.
Oh, minorities love America more.
There we go.
Because we see it for what it really is. I've been seeing these videos go viral. So you know, always people. We don't always say this, but MAGA people. They took our jobs. This low unskilled labor. I was watching a video of a Mexican man in a field, like harvesting. I think it was strawberries. Fam, the dude was like almost automated. Like he was just rubber band
Picking strawberries?
bro, just like at a level that almost a machine, like obviously machines can go faster, but I'd never really seen people pick strawberries, so I wasn't aware of how quickly it could be done. He was like and we get mad at those people. They come and take that job. Who you gonna sit on your knees in back-breaking positions in record heat and pick strawberries? You was finna do that?
Bro, their hands come up with spider bites everywhere. That work is grueling.
Yes.
Their backs are always hunched over. Those people see the rows, but they're like 3 feet high because in between they go fairly low and they get some, like how they get paid. It's sometimes, I don't know if it's necessarily the same now that it was back then, but sometimes it was either per carton. Those are the hustlers. So that's why they would just be snapping as fast as they could because
and
it's
also we can have strawberry salad year round.
Right.
That's it.
It's only during their season. And during the off season when it's rainy and stuff, like there's really no work for them. So that's when they can quote unquote stack up, which is still less than minimum wage.
Right.
Like
That's
is,
not
it
a
is
job
horrendous
nobody was
work.
finna
Nobody
do.
wants that. No
You
one
don't
grows
want
up
that
like that's the
job?
job that I want to do when I graduate.
I saw something. So you know how we're always about Americans and immigrants and we don't want immigrants. Man, I saw something today when I was reading about that Kate Smith thing.
Right.
It was interesting. It says capitalism creates immigrants. Because what you do is you send your exports out to poor countries like Mexico or whatever, and then you pay them pennies and they realize they can come here and the pennies in America are worth more than the pennies that they get in Mexico. So because you have this vast wealth, people are like, fam, I got to come and get in on this because y'all just sending us these little cheap things for work from your sweatshops. We can come and just get under the table work and send it back home. That's like crazy bread because a lot of immigrants, they come here and work and they send all that money
they take
Right.
those jobs.
Because that's way
to
more
send
money
the
than they would
back.
make for the
Way
same job.
more money.
over
It's
there.
like when you go to, man, I was talking to a friend of mine who goes to Thailand, and they were saying like they were staying in this like lavish hotel. I'm talking like better than the Ritz, like 5-star hotel for like $40 American. Like $40.
Wow.
Anthony Bourdain, because they're the money system there, the American dollar is so strong.
Okay,
there.
gotcha.
So there, Anthony Bourdain, when he used to travel, he had, I was watching one episode, he had all this food and stuff. Bro, he said it was like $3 for like 6 people ate. $3.
I want to go.
3.
I would like it.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so that's that. In lighter news, One Gotta Go is back. We were kind of off our game because we were traveling so much, and it was just a lot. And
Shout out to my shirt though. Just randomly,
This is
had
you,
nothing to
Bowser.
do. Nah.
No, he's DK.
This is a
Donkey
lit
Kong.
shirt. It was just a
where
lit
do you
shirt.
get these from? Burlington Coat Factory?
I'm a Burlington Elite member now.
They're more than
Respect
great
me.
coat. You know, low key, I was talking to the stylist. He said Burlington is racked out.
As they should be.
He said they are a big purchaser of suits and they make a lot of money.
Come on, man.
He said he made more of his money styling commercials for Burlington Coat Factory than like Vogue, Essence.
What?
Yes. He said Burlington racks their stylists out. 2 different stylists told me that those discounts things, they spend money.
I'm trying to get
They
an
got
endorsement
the
deal.
budget.
I'm trying
Oh,
to-
you'd be perfect for them.
Absolutely.
Big and tall at Burlington. Bless you.
Hey.
Bless you.
Right.
Right.
You know, I just recently started sneezing into this here. I was sneezing into my hand for years.
For 80 years.
We kind of all been doing that.
When did you start going into here?
Probably high school.
Like 3rd grade.
Really? When did you start?
Years ago. That's where the dad was like, oh, it's just like sneezing but then adding that. You were achoo. Ooh, that was a doozy. All right, One Gotta Go is back. Avengers is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
We have tickets to see it after our Thursday show in Palm Beach. That show's about to sell out.
Nobody
by the way.
bother us, by the way.
Don't
After
talk
that show,
to
we're
me.
leaving.
Don't speak words to me. We're gonna watch that in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So we decided we were checking on the comments in our Patreon, and a lot of y'all were like, "Bro, do an Avengers one." So we're like, "Okay."
We
So
got it.
here's what we're gonna do. I want to do a specific one. One gotta go of the guys who are left in the movie.
Okay.
So Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and the Hulk.
Oh,
One gotta go?
This was easy for me.
This is one easy one. I mean, One gotta go, and this is, and you know you got Thanos. Game 2, Game 1, wash.
This one's
Okay.
easy for me, but I feel
Actually,
like it's going to be a curveball for you for the one that I kick
Well,
out.
for number one, gotta stay. Gotta be Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man off the rippy.
But you know, it's
It's
interesting. Iron Man is human with suits and the little, the
Arc reactor.
nuclear reactor in his chest. Thor is a Greek god, and you still take Iron Man, and I still take him too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just taking
He
Iron Man
started
off the
all
rip.
this.
Thor is
And he
hundreds
has-
of years old.
So what? But he doesn't have witty one-liners like Iron Man. Like,
If we gonna die, I need the witty one-liner.
Exactly.
If we gonna live, I need the
Exactly.
witty one-liner. Who has better witty one-liners, Iron Man or Captain or Spider-Man?
Iron Man.
Nah,
Hands down.
Spider-Man, the
Spider-Man's-
funniest comic book character in the history of the world.
Over
Spider-Man
Iron Man?
was-
This
yes.
specific one, too.
Oh, Tom Holland's the best.
He's booming.
Spider-Man
He's got-
be getting washed in the comic. They be beating the brakes off of him. That's all you got, bro. Your mask half off, so that means nothing.
got the movie references
Bro,
on deck.
Yes,
Man.
the
Yeah,
cartoon,
he
the version of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man cartoon when I was a kid. Bro, he was. I mean, they would. First of all, he got waxed every episode. I'm talking.
He would get the like.
Oh, he
get
got
this
the
guy
hammer
as
beat
a
out.
medic.
But yeah, I'm with you. Iron Man
Okay, so
all the
Iron
way.
Man.
Smart. He's rich. White privilege.
Exactly.
Very
That's gonna
helpful.
go far. in
Stark
life.
Industries. And Thanos
Nanotech.
threw a moon at him.
Oh, man.
Thanos threw a moon at him. And he was still like, is that all you got?
Not going to lie.
Go ahead, Josh.
I thought it was going to be close to over for Iron Man when Thanos gave him that little 1-2. My
Oh,
heart
man.
sank. I was like, this is happening. This is
Yeah.
it. This is it.
But he's still here.
Oh, man.
He's still standing. He's still strong. My
All right,
number
so
2.
Iron Man's off the board. So who's your number 2?
Thor. Thor's entrance with the haircut, with the new axe, Battle of Wakanda. He was ready to rock.
That was supposed to be Captain America's entrance scene.
Really?
They changed it.
I wouldn't believe Captain America could
He-
do like that.
Thor bodied that entire fight
Bro!
sequence. That fight sequence was low-key trash compared to the other
Thor
ones.
was the
Yeah.
best part
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh.
The axe was cutting through. And anytime Thor does that,
That'd be
And the
lit
hammer
when he
come,
waits for you.
That's you for a hoagie. We
Activated. Shut up.
It goes through walls. You just hear it slowly fade.
Can we take his mic away from him?
No, I love it. We were a little kid. We made this little kid Avengers video with the kids when they were small, and we did that with Julian. I had him do that, and then I used reverse, and the clip came to him. It was great, man. It was the pinnacle of my editing ability. You should check it out on the YouTubes. But yeah, I feel like Thor
Thor is good. Yeah, Thor.
he can fly.
Eddie has strength through all ages. He's proven to be
and lightning.
Yeah.
And Thor been through some stuff. His whole family dead.
Yeah.
Everybody he loved died.
Nothing to
Bro,
lose.
that scene where he was in the last
When he
Avengers,
was
when he was
talking
just
to-
and he
to
had
the
the little
rabbit.
tear, and he was just like, "Yeah, man. I mean, look, I ain't got nothing left. Daddy dead, sister dead, Loki dead, whole planet gone. So it's whatever. I mean, Thor has
be
reached
whatever.
it's whatever level. If
Right.
I die, cause it ain't none. I'm
He's like
His
but
motivation-
Thanos
I'm
hasn't
100
fought me
years-
twice though.
hey,
That was
listen,
his thing.
you gonna see me. And
Yes.
the best line Thanos ever said was when he hit him in the chest with the axe. He was like, "Should have went for the head."
Oh
Ugh.
my god.
Fam.
It could have been over right there.
Fam. He had him. Cut his head off.
Dead to rights.
Dead to rights.
like
He
to
wanted
say
to
this.
get his one line off though.
Had to get the one liner off. All right, so now
now
you
you
have
got-
Captain America and Hulk left.
I think if I got to keep one out of the two, I'm keeping the Hulk. I need somebody who goes for emotion. I'm an emotion-based man myself, and he turns up when he gets angry. You wouldn't like him angry. I feel like Captain America, he done been through some things. He might have some PTSD things going on, but I feel like the Hulk, if I need somebody that I know I can count on, I want somebody that can get upset and turn green.
Now, if you want somebody you can count on, it's Captain America. He took a Thanos fist and caught
My
it.
gosh.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He got the beard. Him and Bucky was waxing Iron Man. No Thanos. By the way, funny story here. Bucky killed Iron Man's parents, and they jumped Iron Man for it. Oh, you mad about that? Bop, bop, ping, ping, ping. Hold up. He did kill my mom and dad. He ain't even know like that, though. That's old news. You gonna keep bringing up old stuff? My thing is, Hulk turned in the worst performance of the last
my
movie.
gosh.
I
And
don't
the,
know.
and the Hulk standalone movies be trash. I will give you that. I
Oh
will
no,
give
he
you that.
hasn't had a
God.
good solo movie.
Right.
Period.
We don't. Nobody.
And he didn't
cared.
show out. He didn't show out at all during.
But he's still
during
the
Infinity
Hulk, though.
War.
I grew up on the Hulk. Like
Did
back
you
in the
see
day.
the beginning of Avengers?
Yes.
Oh, you did.
Oh, he hasn't seen any of these.
You haven't seen Infinity
I told you a
War.
lie straight to your face. I haven't seen it.
Oh, that's why he still believes in the Hulk.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You need to watch the Avengers. We talked to you about this before you see it, but I'm gonna have to tell you, Hulk.
Don't ruin it for
I'm
me.
not gonna ruin it for you.
Okay.
But Hulk got the brakes beat out of him. I'm talking about Hulk's punches Thanos, right? Thanos' boys is there. One goes to move, and the dude is like, let him have his fun. And that's when I was like, okay, hold on. Let Thanos have his fun? My man was like, oh, you know when Bruce Lee gets punched and he got the blood? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, he came duck rib punch.
The Hulk?
He two-pieced the Hulk. Bop, 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 bop. He beat him out of the Hulk. He beat him back in the banner. And then the Hulk was just like, yeah, all right, man.
Really? But I'm still riding with the Hulk though, man. The Hulk is just
He's got to show out.
It represents to me what just, oh, okay. Well.
That was absolutely worse than Doughboys.
Yeah.
Take it all back. This was about to die, though.
Man,
So, I mean, I'm still
Who did
going.
you have, Josh? Because you said
Yeah, who's yours, Josh?
I was gonna say get rid of Cap. I'm ready. Like
See, I said get rid of Cap.
I
Yeah.
think Cap is going to die.
Mentally, I'm ready for Cap to go. If Iron Man goes with Cap, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. I'm not gonna be able to be on the rest of the tour. But
Dude, if Iron
because
Man-
genuinely, man, like Cap, like don't get me wrong, he does his thing. You can count on him.
I'm getting rid of the Hulk.
All right.
I don't
I'll
trust
fire
him.
on you,
I don't
folks.
trust
My
him.
thing
Go
is
ahead,
like
Josh.
the Hulk needs to show out. If he doesn't show out, everybody's cooked. Because like I think that was the first time that the Hulk felt that he could be beat.
Yeah.
Because in the first Avengers, Banner's whole thing was like, I'm always mad. That's why I can flip the switch. But then, like, now that he's in that position, I think it's the first time he's feeling fear.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what happened to the Hulk. He got Ronda Rousey'd.
Wow,
Remember her
that's a great
before she got
analogy.
socked out?
She was everything for everybody.
She was invincible. And that first girl beat the confidence out of her.
Yeah.
Then she was just getting beat up all like, man, y'all could really punch me. Remember the people, she used to be able to get people on the ground. I remember she was fighting Holly Holm, man. She tried to grab her, and she was like, "Get off me! Bah, bah. Let me grab you!"
Hey.
They beat her out of that career.
They beat the
man.
aggression out of her.
She was like, "You know what?
She
What about a
would've wrestled.
scripted version of this?"
They beat the strategy out of her. Like, I don't know what to do in here. What do? I don't know.
Okay, now special addendum.
Okay. What does addendum
One
mean?
gotta stay. You need one of these. You
Okay.
can bring one of these people back into the fray.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Spider-Man, he died.
Okay.
Black Panther, Star-Lord, or Doctor Strange.
This is actually really hard.
It ain't hard
one,
for me.
Just one comes
Just
back?
one.
This one comes
It
back.
Black
ain't hard
Panther.
for me. Nah. And Wakanda and all that. Doctor Strange.
No.
Doctor
You know what? I'm
Strange
with
has
that.
an Infinity Stone.
Not
That-
anymore.
oh snap!
He gave
You
it
know,
up.
Yeah,
he gave
see?
it up to save Tony Stark's life.
See, you be forgetting.
He did. He had the Time Stone.
But he's the only one who saw the 1 out of 14 million
Yes.
possible outcomes.
But he didn't help us. He didn't tell us.
I
I'm
think
still
that's why he
keeping
gave it
Doctor
up.
Strange because he can open the world, go out, close the world. Remember Doctor Strange's boy who was like, "Oh, this is crazy."
But can he
Open
still
the
do
portal?
that without the time stone?
The Time Stone will just allow him to control time. That thing he does is mad. Because remember, your boy Wong did it. He don't have no stone.
Wizard.
Yeah, if I need a battle, I need magic. Okay, Black Panther has a dope suit. I love him. All that. Okay, Spider-Man, love him. He got super strength. Star-Lord's trash.
I'm sick.
He's
He's the
trash.
reason why all this is happening.
I hope he gets brought back just to get socked up. But Doctor Strange was going on. He was with that. He created all those versions of himself
I think if you got to keep somebody, you got to keep Black Panther.
off of sheer what? Because you seen this movie?
Nah,
you
just-
don't know nothing about it. So
I
you
know
just saw
stuff.
Black Panther.
Those
I
got
know
no way in these
things.
streets.
What do
Wait,
you know?
I know things.
You seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
What?
You ain't.
I ain't.
Volume 1 or 2?
You ain't seen neither Guardians?
Look.
You
Black
see Doctor
Pa-
Strange movie?
What?
That's why
Look.
you're thinking Black Panther.
They're all on Netflix.
Shut up. Black Panther is who I go with. I do it for the culture. You understand?
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew
What's
it.
wrong? That's why the blacks are angry with you now.
That's for pumpkin pie,
Nah, you got to ride with Black Panther,
That's
man.
for pumpkin pie.
bro. Black Panther. He ain't bring nothing to the battle but run and jump. Get this man a shield. That's all he brought to the movie. He faded away. He was like, "Hey, I ain't even really trying to be in this."
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't that. I mean, I know it's hard to tell by looking at me. I'm not that versed in.
You're
the Marvel-
wearing this.
That's a completely different universe.
This is.
though.
I know, but it's cartoons.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
How many of Marvel movies have you seen?
What?
Have you seen Iron Man?
Yeah, I've seen Iron Man. I just haven't seen like the Avengers and the.
What have you seen?
I've seen all the Iron Mans. I've seen all the Hulks. I've seen Logan, which was the greatest movie of all time.
That
I've
wasn't
seen-
even
I've
Marvel
seen
at the time.
Dark
No,
Knight.
it's X-Men franchise.
I seen Dark Knight. You seen the Dark Chocolate Knight? Come on. I've seen the movies, guys. Come
All right,
on.
man. Who cares?
All right. So,
All right. One other gotta go.
a whole nother one?
One city gotta go.
Ooh.
Washington, D.C., Miami, Florida, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada.
That one's not going to be easy.
I'm going to start it off with one gotta stay.
Okay.
Washington, D.C. I have a crush on
Go
that city.
go music.
Music.
Mambo
Ooh.
sauce.
Mambo sauce alone.
Man.
Mambo sauce. Capital City, mambo sauce. They sent me some. I was putting that on everything.
I need some of
Cereal.
that. I've never had mambo sauce.
I was making
Put it on your Raisin Bran?
Raisin Bran smoothies. I made a
You put
cologne out
mambo
of it.
sauce in a smoothie?
I put an IV of it in there. DC also is a beautiful city. It has a lot of culture, music.
They got the go-go music.
Go-go
they're trying
music,
they're trying to ban it. But
Yeah, they're trying to gentrify it, but DC's fighting back. It has Howard University.
I think the number one off the table for me is Houston. I have different reasons for Houston. For one, that's where I went to rehab at, so I got my life together. It will always hold a special place in my heart. But for two, the women there love big dudes. I'm low-key Idris Elba out there.
You're
That's
just
facts.
elbow.
Like, so I
Do
think,
the women there love big dudes?
Oh, yeah. H-Time. So, yeah, so I'm going to Houston, and they got food, and they got Whataburger.
What?
You can
A
keep
burger.
Whataburger, bro.
I'll fight you in your face.
Josh likes In-N-Out.
I want to fight now.
delusion.
Why?
Delusional.
In-N-Out is way overrated.
Way overrated.
Every time I pass it, I'll be like, why is there such a long line for
I'm gonna tell you what
basic
it is.
burgers and trash fries?
Nostalgia. If you
Yes.
were born and raised in Southern California,
That's what
like
it is.
Josh would, In-N-Out's pretty much good. Animal style.
Animal.
And then when you come to LA, people are like, oh, you got to eat there, and then you want to fit in, so you're like, oh, this is good. And low down, you're like, is it good?
really
I don't
not
want
even-
to say it's
They
bad.
have one burger. They've been consistent, and there's always a
Just because
line.
something's consistent doesn't mean it's good. Just means you make it a lot.
It's fire. I
Herpes
don't
is
care. I don't
consistent.
care what you guys say.
Herpes is
You want
consistent.
herpes? Herpes is
That is the gift
There's
that keeps on
correlation.
giving.
There's no correlation there.
All right, so Washington off for you.
Yeah, second
Houston
for
off
me is Houston.
Okay.
I love it. The only thing I don't like about Houston, literally the only thing, well, two things: humidity and traffic. Houston has LA, Atlanta levels of traffic. I'm talking about no matter what time of day. I'll be like, fam.
It'd be a random time and it'd be traffic jammed up.
There's a lot of people in this city, but culture, Houston has its own style of rap music. It's not even other South music. And Houston created Toby Newigwe. A-Leaf, Texas. By the way, Toby, who is our age, well, close to my age,
Shut up, I'm young too.
the mayor of Houston gave him a day.
Told me when the Midway
420.
Day.
Yes, he had like 3,000 people at his Houston show.
Really?
They named it Toby Day.
That's just
That's
great.
fire.
That is amazing. But Houston has a lot of great culture and a lot of great restaurants.
Yes, they got
Frenchie
Papados.
there.
Well, that's a chain.
You can
that's
get that
all
in
over
Arizona.
the shop.
I mean,
Frenchie's
Whataburger.
breakfast. Is it Breakfast Club place? I think it's Breakfast Club. Anyway,
Yeah.
a lot of
Really?
great food in Houston. Great accents. Paul Wall.
Paul, that's what you're gonna throw in?
I'm trying to get a grill
Oh,
from
yeah.
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
I'm not gonna disrespect Paul Wall.
I love Paul
I'm not
Wall.
disrespecting. I'm just saying that's just a staple for Houston that you throw in.
Bro,
What?
UGK, Bun B, Pimp C. Their verse on Big
Your
Pimp.
hamburger bun B.
I'm the only one that laughed.
No, Josh
I just laugh because Doughboy's enjoyment of his own jokes never ceases to amaze me. He is genuinely happy about
Hamburger
the
bun
jokes.
B.
It's funny though.
All right, my second
Boy
one.
and I broken up, eager leader in my cup, in my hood they call it buck. Oh my gosh!
What you
if
know
I
about
wasn't
him?
rapping, baby, I would still be driving Mercedes.
Wow, I'm pretty.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I think my second one to come off the board, and this is actually ironic because I've only been there once, but Vegas.
Really?
Just based on the buffets.
the Win
Facts.
Buffet.
Facts. Yo, the one you took me to?
Had a
Woo!
time
Bruh.
at the Win.
Oh,
He took me to a special one, and he paid money, so we didn't have to wait in the line.
oh yeah.
Kev out here getting it back.
I've shared that treatment.
Dog.
Kev was like,
That's where Zay Zay was ordering a steak, and he was like, "Could you sizzle me up some shrimp?"
so
he
there
took
was
cold shrimp
Right.
from the cold bar. Was like, "Hey, could you put that in there with some butter?" And they're like, "Sure." So Zay Zay got sizzling shrimp on his steak. Came back like, "I've got the plate of the day." I created a bougie
That's when
child.
remember when we were eating there, me and Melissa were eating the real bacon, the thick bacon.
Oh man, that was a whole. That was
I'm
a whole
going for
pig.
there just alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even a party guy no more, but just the buffets alone, you got to put Vegas.
So Vegas was second for you.
Vegas is second off the board for me.
Okay, so for me, it comes down to Vegas or Miami.
And me,
One
it comes
gotta go.
down to DC or Miami.
Oh, also the thing about DC, they buy tickets.
Oh,
DC has probably shown me DC, Baltimore, those two cities, the best sales all the time.
But Miami has better weather.
So, well, DC and Baltimore
they also get
hurt.
hurricanes.
Yes,
Just gonna. Put
I've been
that
in
out.
Miami when they had a hurricane when I was going on a cruise.
Was it scary?
Yes. Let me tell you what they tell you. You think the rain is the thing? It is the wind,
Man.
I had in that situation.
Did you see it like pick something up and take it away?
No, it was like walking. We were like walking. It was raining too, and the rain was like coming at your face like this. That's how powerful.
It's
the
like
wind
a
was.
circle?
No, it's like it's like being in a wind
Hold on,
tunnel.
one more time, Kevin.
He's thinking like
No, I know, but yeah, okay. Just want to make sure I got it.
But like, so it puts stuff in it, and then when does it let it go?
when it's done. It's big gusts of wind.
If a person gets caught in one, do you get to get out?
So Miami or DC?
No, really.
What generally happens?
What happens if a person gets stuck cutting a thing?
You've been watching The Wizard of Oz. You think people are like, what?
Where are we going?
That's not how people get hurt in windstorms. What happens is it knocks things over like trees. And,
Oh, so do people ever end up in it though?
no,
Where is it?
Not that I know of. You're thinking of the movie Twister.
Yeah.
People are like, no, that's not what.
That's
That's
a
a tornado.
tornado.
First
You
of
know,
all.
like so when cows get it, they be like,
My God, that was a movie. That was Twister. I highly think that it's usually debris. Almost all the damage is caused by like people dying damage. It's flash floods and debris.
so
causes
never
damage.
actually the real thing.
I don't know. I don't want to say never because if it can knock a tree down, I'm sure you can pick it up. But you're thinking like a vortex that like creates it and picks it up. It usually blows things down.
Okay.
So no.
So I would say out of those two, out of DC,
But can you get picked up and thrown
Well, where
around?
did the cows go?
I need answers. Where do the cows go? I saw them get picked up. Where does it land?
I'm just saying, like, 'cause these are questions that people don't be wanting to ask. People just
People
be
don't.
assuming. People just do be assuming they know what goes on in tornadoes, and they don't. Know.
We said hurricane.
We're talking about two
Oh.
different things, two different natural disasters.
Two different things.
This has nothing to do with each other.
What's your last city?
All right, so my last cities are DC and Miami. If I got to pick out of those two, I would have to. DC would have to go because Miami got better weather, and they got beaches and they got palm trees,
Trash.
and the clubs stay open longer, and it'd be cold in DC.
That's not really cold in DC. I mean, it gets cold, but it's not like Chicago or
I mean, it snows.
yeah. But they don't be like DC ain't like who.
So you mean to tell me you get two?
Actually, it was really cold.
You get two
there.
free. So you
We
mean
had
to
the two
tell me you
shows?
get two free all expense paid tickets to one place, either DC or Miami, and you're picking DC?
Absolutely.
Over
Miami?
Miami?
Can go. Miami can go for me.
What?
Overrated.
Miami's overrated?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you.
But
why.
Miami Vice. My point is the city is so lit. The city is so lit. They made a show.
So
What?
only reason I ever really go to Miami is for cruises. And I've done the Bahamas cruises from Miami. We get it. Royal Caribbean, 3 days, Bahamas, Coco Key, Cozumel. I've done it. The one thing that makes me sad, the best fish in America I've ever
Yeah,
eaten.
fish would be making you sad if
Absolutely.
you couldn't have it.
Groupon in a bag on this restaurant on South Beach. If we have time, I'm going to take you.
I'd like to go to.
It is the... Oh, yeah, we can go if we have time.
It's okay. If the car's full, it's fine.
But Groupon in a bag in Miami is this. And also, another thing that makes me sad, there's a lot of great Cuban food in Miami.
Oh,
And you gonna give up Cuban food?
Yeah, I'll just go to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is like Miami light. They have cruise
It's
terminals.
Diet Miami?
Diet Miami. South Beach ain't really my scene.
Because you ain't got a South Beach body.
Absolutely. I tried the diet too. Miss Beach gonna get whatever body I give it. That video went crazy viral too. I was
seen
like,
that.
but I was big in it. But I'll keep Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
Quieter airport.
So you're gonna lose Miami.
Miami, yeah. And the show's already sold out, so they can't be mad at me. Haha.
Jerk face. Well, this has been another.
This has been a great edition
great
of Righteous
episode
and
of
Ratchet,
Righteous and
which
Ratchet.
happened live for our Patreons, even though they were great.
Yes,
there's only
absolutely.
a couple people
of y'all
who
that
didn't
was
get
like,
it.
whoa.
And that's my fault. 95% of the people loved it. I got to focus on the 95,
Shouts
not
to-
the couple
shouts to
people who
95.
are upset. But it's the comic in me.
Yeah.
You know it. You can be killing. There's that one person we all talk about.
That's
Remember
like
that
this.
in Sacramento we came back like, y'all see the one lady? Did she
That
laugh for
one-
you?
And there was a whole packed house.
Literally every other person in there was laughing, and that one lady wasn't laughing, and that's what we focus on. And I'm trying to get better about focusing on the great things. But Patreon people they're watching this episode. They've seen it happen live. They saw what happened when we cuts. We're gonna talk to them while Josh goes and sets up for the Love Hour.
Absolutely.
If you want to join, www.righteousandratchet.com. You get a bonus episode a week. We go live from time to time. When in LA, we tend to go live more when we're settled in our studios. But if you don't have it, we'll just see you on Wednesdays. But if you do,
You do.
we'll see you twice a week.
Yeah.
And we'll be throwing bonus content. And also, Doughboy and I, we're going to start throwing meetups. When we do Righteous and Ratchet Live and secret meetups, but only the people in the Patreon will know where we are meeting up. Because mainly we cannot give that address out. I was gonna have my birthday party in Chicago at a park, and my friend who's planning it was like, "Fam, do you realize if you get 5,000 people or 3,000 people somewhere, you're gonna cause like a stampede? Like you be seeing influencers like, yeah, come meet me here, and it'd be like pandemonium.
Yeah.
And you can get in trouble for that. Like somebody gets hurt and you didn't get a permit and stuff, you can get in trouble. I don't want to pay.
Yours, you be causing hamdemonium. Once again, I
No
tuned
boy
out
just
when you were
doesn't
like,
even listen.
oh,
I can see
blink,
the-
blink, 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 blink.
Thank
Damn.
you guys for tuning in to another episode of Righteous and Ratchet.
Yes.
We will see you next week.
Peace.
And this week, if you're on Patreon.
Peace.